Hey guys, I want to clarify something. Let's see what that verse actually means. Paul said that I'm persuaded that nothing is unclean in of itself. What does that mean? People say, well, that means that nothing is sin. No, that's not what it means. This is what it means. Sex in of itself is not unclean. Attraction, desires for woman, and so on, in of itself is not unclean. A feeling of exaltation is not in itself unclean, and so on. It's when it's perverted, whether it's piety towards you, or towards to another person, towards idolatry, whether it's lust towards a woman you're married to, whether it's fornication, whether it's any sin, whether it's pork is not unclean, but it's a perversion of it, gluttony, and so on, and not eating, and I don't want to, when you watch eating too much of the junk food. Nothing isn't clean of itself. It's when Satan, or when you take it and pervert it in a way that's no longer of God. See, desires and so on, and exaltation and so on is of God. But when it's perverted and it becomes sin, towards your pride, lust, fornication, then it's sin. See, music is not unclean in itself. But when it's perverted with the spirit, with a motive, with an intent, with the spirit behind who's singing it, with too much of too liberal, too extreme. It can go too extreme when it comes to music. When it goes too extreme, you don't want to be too much. Seem like too much hurt the world. You be careful. When it goes, well, God will convict you when it's too much hurt the world. It's the spirit. It's the spirit behind it that makes the music unclean. Nothing is unclean in itself. What God doesn't look at the outer appearance, but He judges the heart. I want to clarify something. Satan never created anything. Colossians 1 verse 16 says, all things, that's a ritual, all things were created by Him and for Him. It's when Satan perverts it, and he makes clones, and he makes symbols, and he shifts symbols towards his kingdom. See, these witchcraft symbols, if you actually pray for discernment and wisdom, you can see these symbols actually go back to the kingdom of God. But what Satan does is he twists it towards his kingdom, and then become evil. Because they have already a appearance of evil, because they already because they already are defiled, because they already have bad witness, you shouldn't use them on your ministry. But nothing to a symbol, to anything, is unclean in itself. It's the motive, it's the desire, it's the spirit, it's the dedication that's unclean. It's the perversion that's unclean. A sexual thought is not unclean. It's when it's targeted towards perversion or towards fornication and lust and so on. That's what makes it unclean. But you can have sexual thoughts about your wife, and that's not unclean. That's when it's in a right spirit and right setting, right ordination. So guys, I love you guys. Now we covered what that verse actually means. Guys, I love you guys. Be blessed. In the name of Jesus Christ, bye.